Why did you join?
Well, I think that's actually a good question. I joined. First off, I joined the Army in 1997, and I joined right out of college. So I was commissioned. So I was in the Cadet Corps at Texas A&M, and then so I signed my contract to join the Army while I was still in college, and then that committed me after graduation to at least, for me, 6 years in the Army. So that was kind of my initial commitment, 6 years from the time that I signed up, which was right after graduation. But the reason I joined, I don't know, I think always I wanted to be in the service since I was a little kid, off and on. And then I went to college, and I didn't go to college with any intention to get in the military, but I got in the Corps just as kind of something to do more than anything. And then as I was in the Corps, I think that sort of rekindled my desire to go into the military. And I don't know, it just sounded like something that I wanted to do, and would allow me to, I felt like I needed to serve my country, so I could do that, and it seemed like some fun.
What were your first days like?
Well, the first days were pretty uneventful, actually. I got commissioned on a Friday, and then I got in my truck on Saturday, and that was in Texas, at Texas A&M. So I got in my truck on Saturday, and I drove to where I was supposed to report to duty at Fort Rucker, Alabama, which is in southern Alabama. And I reported in. It took me 2 days to get there. I reported in Sunday, and they told me to come to work Monday. And for the first week, we didn't really have a whole lot to do. We just sort of did piddly work and different things that they needed done while everybody was still signing in from wherever their commissioning sources were around the country. And then about 10 days into it, we started flight school. That's what we were there as aviators, brand new aviation lieutenants, and so we reported in and went to flight school. And about 10 days into it, we started our academic training for flight school. That lasted about a month, and then about 30 days, 40 days after we got there and signed in, they put us in helicopters and started teaching us how to fly. And so from then on, it got really busy really fast, and it was academics and flying every single day of the week, and learning how to do, all the maneuvers and everything that they were teaching us. So it got.
Which wars did you serve in?
I served in both Iraq and Afghanistan. So I went to Iraq during the invasion, and I spent a year there, from February of, we were in Kuwait first, but February 2003 through February 2004. And then after that, between 2005 and 2010, I went back 10 or 11 times, I can't remember. So I was there about a dozen times. And then Afghanistan, I went there, I think 7 times. First time was in 2005, and then throughout, 5 or 6 more times through 2012. That was the last time that I was in Afghanistan. And then I've been to South America and Africa and Europe. The first place I ever went, it wasn't a war. The war was over, but we had to go there to do peacekeeping. Ops was in Bosnia, and so Bosnia and Croatia. That's the first place I ever deployed, and that was in 2000. So.